get this show started for you guys and talk about these 10 items. So let me shout some people out real quick, and we'll dive into this show. All right. We got Rossi Lou. Good morning. Dash Sweezy. What's going on, Dash? Ozzy Worldwide in the house. Rachel Ann. Good morning, Rachel. Hey, Anna. Good to see you. Appreciate your enthusiasm. Hey, I got to bring a little enthusiasm, right? 100K subs soon. Maybe. One bad go. I do not want to know that it's 78 over there. Keep that to yourself. So yeah, good morning, everybody. Got a whole bunch of different items I'm going to be sharing with you guys that are really, really cool. So we're going to dive into that. Also, I'm not sure if I should share with you guys this right now or not, but let me know if there's any folks in there who are interested in maybe getting in the green room or buying some of my products that have to do with clothing. Let me know, because I've got a really cool Black Friday special going on until I think it ends Sunday. So if you want to check that out, go into the description. If you guys want to know more about that, let me know. Maybe I'll go into it a little bit later on. But let's get this show started, guys. So this is the first item that I came across, and I thought it was really, really cool. The brand is Joseph A. Bank. So take a look right here, Joseph A. Bank. There's certain items in this brand that do better than others, but for some reason, suits do really well. Now, there's a whole bunch of different kind of like models and different like series within the line. But one thing I liked about this was just the color and design. Like, it's got a nice kind of like cream vanilla color to it. Nice, clean, basic pattern. The picture's amazing. I really love what this seller did with the picture. Check that out. Take note. So they got the clean white background. They've got the nice cream colored Joseph A. Bank suit. They've got the nice dress form mannequin. And what I like too is, look, they've got the white dress shirt as a prop with the nice, red tie that really pops out. And they've got a hanger with the actual, pants in front of it. Just a great overall design. Not design, what's the word I'm looking for? Presentation of the item. Let me go into this. This is a business suit, which does pretty well. Here you go. Check out some of the pictures. So there's the tag. The thing with Joseph A. Bank is there's a ton of these items out there, right? You want to look for, colors that kind of stand out. You want to look for the different models. I was looking for the one tag. It doesn't look like it shows. Let me see. Yeah, I was looking for the actual model because I know they have like a business line. They have like a gold. I think it's a signature gold line. Ooh, when it comes to Joseph A. Bank, look for that. Let me show you Joseph A. Bank signature gold. This is like the top of the line in terms of the suits that you want to be looking for. So what I'm going to do is go to sold. I want to show you guys this one tag. Okay, cool. So one thing you're going to realize about clothing in general is there's always a low price and a high price based on many factors. Auction versus buy it now. How well of a presentation that the seller does, right? The description, all that stuff, their business model. Some people just price items really low. So you're going to see, different suits within the signature gold that might only go for 20 or 30, and then you'll see others that go for 150. So you'll see. So here's the tag that I want you guys to be on the lookout for right here. When you are looking for, whoa, what just happened there? When you are looking for the Joseph A. Bank suits, look for the signature gold. It won't let me zoom in. Let's see if there's any other pictures. No, but hopefully you can see that right there. Signature gold. That's kind of like the pinnacle of what you want to be looking for. $0.99. You see, here's one for $84.99. Let's see. See, here's one for $59.99. It really just depends on your business model and what you're looking to do. Do you want to move it quickly? How much did you pay for it? There's a whole bunch of different factors. But yeah, this is a great suit right here. Going back to our original listing, Really, the reason why I think they got $79.99 on this is just the color in general and the presentation. They did a spectacular presentation. The title's great. They've got they got the brand, they've got the model, the business suit right here. They've got the size. Just looking through the description, I like how they have this image in the description that shows how customers can measure against their measurements, right? So it shows an actual diagram. I think that's pretty cool right there. Yeah, they've got a lot of measurements. So, the more measurements you include, the better chance you have of not getting a return. 80 people watching live this early in the morning. Good to see you guys. Holy mackerel. I did not expect to have this many people here. So Cody asked, "Does sport coats alone in Joseph A. Bank do well or just suits?" If you could get the Joseph A. Bank 100% camel hair, they do really well in terms of just, a sport coat. But it really depends. I mean, I think the suits are better aim. I think you'll typically get more. But again, there's so many different variations out there. So I would just search the sold listings. If you're looking for, Cody, if you're interested in starting to pick up some Joseph A. Bank sport coats without the slacks, just the sport coats, go through the sold listings. So good to see everybody in the comments. We got a lot of people here in the comment section. Good morning. Good morning. So let's move on to the second item. So that was Joseph A. Bank right there. So this is a brand that you're typically going to find when you're messing around with, shoes, right? Different types of shoes. Cole Haan is very popular with shoes, men's, women's, but you'll also find it every now and then with clothing. I deal with men's clothing, so I don't know if it's more, common when dealing with women's clothing. But this was a really cool item right here. This is a Cole Haan leather jacket. So be on the lookout for this brand. Let me see if I can get you a tag. So this isn't common. You're not going to come across Cole Haan clothing items very often. It's going to be more shoes, and the shoes do very, very well. But just know, I want to show this to you guys because I thought it was really cool. Every now and then you will find something that is a little more rare. And I mean, leather jacket, Cole Haan, boom, there is money to be made in this item. Let's go through the listing a little bit. Cole Haan Cafe Racer lambskin leather jacket for sale. Comes from a smoke and pet-free home, which is important. Originally retailed for $650. So this thing was definitely expensive. Very cool item right there. So this is really interesting right here because you'll find that outdated sport gear, running stuff, running gear, tops and bottoms that men and women used, to run marathons, different themed items like that do very well. And this is a Asics Gore-Tex running jacket. So a lot of people will just pass this up, but for some reason, these ASIC items and different, running gear, if you want to call it that, can do pretty well, especially if it's got like obscure colors. It's got the hood too. That's really desirable right there. This sold for $40. So I mean, something like this, I could imagine picking it up at a thrift store for like, I don't know, $4 or $5, selling it for $40. I mean, this, I would probably ship it out. It probably wouldn't be first class. It would probably be over 16 ounces. So I'd probably ship it out in a padded flat rate for like $6, right? So for $6 shipping, sold it for 40, $5 in fees, you're up to 11 plus 5 to buy, 16 minus 40, you're looking at about $24 profit right there. So pick something up like this. I mean, quadruple your money. That's why I love clothing. It's everywhere. It's common at pretty much all thrift stores, garage sales, and there's so many different brands and styles and variations that there's so many opportunities out there. It's crazy. I love it. Next up is a pair of Affliction jeans. Do you guys know this brand, Affliction? This is a very common brand amongst the New Jersey Shore types of guys. They love wearing this. The dudes who are in the gym, they love rocking Affliction. It's a popular brand. More known for their t-shirts. But they also have a pretty deep line of other types of items as well. And here's an example of a pair of Affliction jeans, flat pocket bootcut style jeans, size 36 by 34. That's over $59.99. You're going to find a lot of these items kind of have like deep stitches with their jeans. Their jeans have these like deep stitching, as you can see right here, almost like a True Religion kind of follows suit in a sense with some of their items. It almost looks faked in a sense. They're going to have the big buttons. High quality item right here. Very popular. Affliction. Be on the lookout for this brand. I've sold Affliction jeans a couple times before, and they've always done very, very well. So let's kind of dive through this listing a little bit and evaluate the pictures and whatnot. So the pictures, not that great, but it does the job. If you have a really hot selling brand, I mean, you don't have to be perfect. So, all right. Yeah, so I mean, the pictures are okay. I mean, you don't have to be a professional photographer to, sell an item. A lot of times the brands will sell itself. But yeah, My Global Garage Sale, top rated seller, over 17,000 reviews, which is pretty cool. So it looks like they included a few measurements, measurement across the waist, inseam, rise, and leg opening. So they provided some good measurements. Yeah, cool item right there. Let's go into the comments real quick and see what's going on. So we have 88 people watching live. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully this is helping you to brainstorm ideas. I mean, the main reason why I do these live shows is, especially with the clothing, there's so many items out there. And the more I refresh my memory, the more I kind of, I don't know, better my chances of finding these items. It happens all the time where, I'm thinking about Affliction jeans. I'm studying Affliction jeans. I see it in the sold listings, and then boom, I see it at a thrift store. I don't know if it's because I recognize a pattern or the tag or what it is, because a lot of times I'm at the point now where I'm just flipping through like super fast the clothing. I'm not like going through each and every one because I do clothing on the side. I really don't have the time to be spending 2-3 hours in the thrift store, 6-7 hours a day. So I've got to kind of speed through as quick as I can, which may or may not be the best strategy. But yeah, Cody's saying Affliction is very popular with UFC. Just going through the comments. Yeah, so if you guys are enjoying this video so far, be sure to hit that like button, guys. We have 90 people watching live, but only 32 likes. Let's get it up to 70, 80 likes right now. Just do me a big favor and smash that like button. All right. This was a cool item, guys. This brand is called Eli Diamond. Eli Diamond with a big old, is that an eagle or what is that? It's a big bird. It's a big bird on top of the shirt getting ready to land and catch its prey. This is a unique style pearl snap shirt right here. It's got this weird little shape on the front with pearl snaps going all around the chest area, going up to the shoulder area. Just unique. I love the bird embroidery on the front. I like the pearl snap. Eli Diamond is a decent brand for pearl snap shirts. I'm going to have to talk to the Bonafide Hustler, see what he thinks about this brand. But I've done well. I've done very, very well with this brand. The brand is Eli Diamond. Let's see if we can find the tag. The more obscure, the more unique, patterned and designed the item is, the better it's going to do. The bland items don't do super well. If you could find embroideries, if you could find obscure colors, weird little designs like this, that's where the money is in this brand. Let's go into the sold listings real quick. Eli Diamond, see what we can find here. All right, let's go to the sold listings. So you see right here, this is the type of item you want to look for. It didn't sell for that much money, but if you get it for a couple bucks, this is where the money's at. Horrible pictures. So probably could have went for more. It's all blurry. But you see how there's the little embroidery in the top right and left-hand corner of the shoulder area? That's kind of the type of stuff you want to be looking for. Next up, hello, Debbie. I don't know what her name is, but I'm just assuming her name's Debbie. Deb Otum, 2,396 reviews. You know, a great opportunity right now for anyone out there who's artsy and crafty and likes designing stuff and you're a thrifter, what you could actually do right now is go out to the thrift store and buy yourself a sweater, right? It could be a little black sweater, right? And you could put little designs on it, right? Like this woman right here, she put a freaking monkey on it. She put some patterns, little ornament thingamajiggies on there, little deers and weird little things. She sold it for $50. I mean, imagine, right? Go to a thrift store, pick up a sweater for $2, right? Go on a half off day. Then go to the thrift store and find yourself a monkey or something, right? Now you get that for like another dollar or two. You're in it for $4. Then go to the dollar store and just pick up a bunch of these little weird little things, right? So you're in it for like another dollar or two. You could find all these little stuffed animals and little patches and Santa Claus thingamajiggies for like $1. So you're in it for like $6 or $7, right? Glue it on, or I don't know. I'm not artsy crafty, but however you're going to stick all this stuff on with pens, or I don't know what you're going to do. Sell it on eBay. These things are selling like hotcakes right now. It's freaking ridiculous. Let me go into Christmas. I was already doing some research on this before. Christmas ugly sweater. I go to sold. These things are selling so fast right now. Let's go to sold listings. See, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about right here. The really wacky stuff. If you could figure out how to get it to light up and stuff, which I don't have any idea how to do, there are people out there who are just like going nuts. It's getting nutty out there. Look at this, guys. Imagine going to an ugly Christmas sweater party and having something like this. I mean, you're going to be a champion. This is really, really cool. Let's see if they're selling any more. Let's dive into the sold. Let's dive in behind the scenes of this seller. Oh, yeah, this seller is going to town. So this is a perfect example. This person's got 29 items for sale. If I was to guess, it's probably going to be all Christmas sweaters. Yep, look at this, guys. Now, let's see if they're actually selling. That's the question. It may or may not be selling for this seller. Let's see if the seller is making it work. Let's go to sold listings. Boom. Wow, look at this. November 23rd, $44.95. I don't know how much it's costing the seller to put this together, maybe $10 or so. 21st, $40. 21st, $40. 21st, $44. 21st, $39. 20. These things are selling like hotcakes. Bada bing, bada boom. This seller's bringing some profits into the room. This is pretty. Let's dive into this a little bit. What in the world? This guy is going to town. This guy, oh man. His wife's like, Rick, what are you doing in the garage? Making my ugly Christmas sweaters. This is funny. This is really, really, really wacky. This is an interesting little niche right here. I want to go in the comment section and see what you folks have to say about this. Let me refresh the comments. Appreciate you guys smashing that like button. So Sarah VM saying, that's genius. Hey, hopefully you guys are finding value in this live video. I came across some sellers selling these ugly Christmas sweaters the other day, and I'm like, wow, I should try that. I really should. So anyone out there who's got some free time on their hands, give it a shot. So Carla Jenkins saying, good morning. I have smashed the like button. It's connected to my Twitter so my followers can see it too. That's awesome. Appreciate that, Carla. Everybody's smashing that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Cool, cool. So can you guys hear me okay? Somebody says my sound is good. I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. Let me do a quick test. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, cool. So it's working. Sometimes there's technical difficulties going on. So since we're halfway through the show, I figured I'll dive a little deeper into the Black Friday deals. Take about 1 minute. So if you guys are interested, I know a lot of people watching want to join the green room. Maybe they want to check out my books. I've got a book called 101 Killer Clothing Brands, 102 Killer Clothing Brands, The Blazing Profits, which is a book about how to make money with blazer sport coats and suits. I've got a book on pawn shop profits. If you're interested in any of that, let me make sure I'm on the right page. You could check out the description below. So I know a lot of people want to join the green room. If you want to join the green room, go to greenroomuniversity.com. You can hit this get started button right here. And if you use the code, where's the code? I already typed it in. Black Friday, you could save on the yearly membership. I believe you could save $79. So that deal is going to be going down for about a week. So if you're interested in that, check it out. But let's get back into the show. So Christmas, ugly Christmas sweaters. Ugly Christmas sweaters are definitely an interesting niche. I've never done it myself in terms of like creating my own, but for anyone out there who's artsy craftsy, check it out. I mean, these things are selling. It seems the ones that are doing best are the ones that are like weird, ugly, unique designs. So, like this is interesting. All right. Yeah, this is cool. This is super cool. Freaky little cat on there. So let's move on to the next item. Oh, here we are. Paul and Shark yachting. I tell you right now, my mouth watered a little bit when I was going through the sold listings and I found this item. Paul Shark and Yachting is a terrific brand. Most common items I'm coming across, and they're actually becoming more common lately. It's weird. I used to never find them, and now I'm finding them like pretty much like every other time I go into the thrift store. Paul Shark and Yachting. Let me get you the tag real quick. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, this will be a little better right there. It's got like a little fish, Paul and Shark Yachting. What got me really, really excited with this item is it was made out of cashmere. Cashmere is a spectacular material, right? I told you before, guys, I was going to talk about material. Material is important. You know, having cashmere versus having cotton could be all the difference in the world. You know, when looking at like a pullover sweater like this one right here. I mean, this item, if it was just cotton or wool, might be, I don't know, 20 to 60 bucks. But with it being cashmere, the value literally increases by 100% to 400%. Cashmere is an interesting material. You always want to double check the items that are cashmere. Make sure there's no rips. Make sure there's no holes. For some reason, there always seems to be issues with cashmere. So just check it out. But this item sold for, I don't know if it was a best offer or not, but it's coming up at 199 bucks. It might have went for a little less, but let's just say it sold for over 100 bucks. Paul and Shark Yachting cashmere zip front sweater right here, made in Italy. Check that out. Very, very cool. Be on the lookout for Paul Shark and Yachting items. Again, the most common items I come across in New England are the button fronts, but you could find pants, you could find sweaters, you could find pullovers. And you want to know what? I made a mistake. This isn't even I thought this thing was like 90% cashmere. It's actually 90% wool. So, wow, that's very, very interesting right there. I don't know why this sold for so much. Let me go into the sold listings and check something out. Go to Paul Shark Yachting sweater pullover. I want to see if this was an anomaly or what's actually going on here. So this sold for 60, 40, 40, 56. Let's go highest first. 95. So yeah, I wouldn't expect to sell those things that much. So my bad about that. But it looks like the sold listings are coming in, around 50 or 60, 40 to 60 if you could find that material. I don't know why that one sold for so much. But anyways, do your research. That's why it's so important before you buy an item. Go through the sold listings, right? A lot of people ask me, Steve, how do you do your research at the thrift store? I've got the eBay app. And if I come across a Paul Shark and Yachting sweater, I'll go to eBay, type in Paul Shark and Yachting sweater. If there's a material that's unique, maybe if it's wool or cashmere, I'll just type that in and I'll go through the sold listings. You don't want to overestimate the value. So right here, I see some that were coming in at like 90 or 100, but I see most of them coming in around like 40, 50, 60. I'd evaluate it at 40 to 60 bucks, depending on the color, size, material. And then I'd analyze the deal, depending on how much the item is for sale, condition, how many items are selling. You always want to look at the dates. But yeah, Paul Shark and Yachting. Next up to bat, number 47, Loudmouth. Loudmouth's a great brand right here. I came across I want to say it was my first Loudmouth item over the last month or so. And I've got it up listed right now. I think I've got it listed up for like 60 bucks, 50 or no, 40 or 50 bucks plus shipping, because it was really unique. If you guys saw my video that I posted a while ago, I showed that item. But Loudmouth's a great brand. They're known mostly for their golfing apparel, like golf clothing, accessories, and stuff. Really wacky brand, right? Really, really wacky. As you can see, these are some other Loudmouth items. They also have pants. I want to find some Loudmouth pants. That's what I'm in the that's what I'm in the market for. But check out. I mean, these things are wacky, wacky all day long. Loudmouth is the brand. If you ever come across a pair of Loudmouth shorts or pants, and I'm going to just put this number out there, for less than 10 bucks, 10 bucks or less, buy all day long in good condition. Because if you could take good pictures and, go buy it now and wait it out a little bit, I don't see any way you're going to get less than 25, 30 bucks. And as you can see, I mean, these things are going pretty much for all different prices. It's all over the board. But yeah, very, very cool. Let me see if I could find a tag for you. Try to find one. This is really, look at this paisley design right here. New with tags. Only 38 bucks new with tags. I would think it would be going for a lot more. It's weird. Anyways, look it up. I want to keep this show moving. Next item that's sold on eBay, sold by 570 Lisa G. Lisa is a G for selling this item right here. This is a Orvis casual hemp cotton hemp blend. $59.99 vest. Nice little outdoor hunting vest. Orvis is an excellent brand. I love Orvis. There's so many various items, but they're known for their outdoor gear. There's the tag. Picture's not even that great, right? Not even that great, but just goes to show you don't have to necessarily be a professional photographer to sell items on eBay, right? Having a nice dress for a mannequin, having the proper lighting, having a nice clean background, it all works, right? It all helps, right? It all, adds value to the customer and helps you to get more money, but it's not necessary. Sometimes the item just sells itself. Now, again, who knows? Maybe if I took the pictures of this vest on a nice background, with nice lighting, maybe it went for $79.99. Who knows? I'd have to do more research to see what the value of this actually is. But it's sold for $59.99. So, I mean, let's not get greedy, guys. I mean, you could pick items like this up all day long. I mean, if I walked into my local Salvation Army thrift store, there's no way I'm paying more than $7.99 for this, right? Maybe even $2.99. Who knows? But, if you paid up to 10 or 15 bucks, sold this for 50, 60 bucks, you're making some good coin right there. So, Orvis is an excellent brand. Let's critique this listing a little bit. I would take the caps off right here. Just looks a little unprofessional. I'd improve the pictures. Some people say free shipping. Some say doesn't matter. I would probably do free shipping, but I haven't seen a huge difference. Delivery estimated with 6 to 9 days. I do not like that at all. Why is it taking so long? What did they choose? Yeah, so here's a big mistake right here that this seller made. Don't ship expedited. Don't ship expedited. Is this? I thought it was economy. Hold on one second. Trying to figure out what's going on. Expedited shipping, U.S. priority 6 to 9 days. Where are they located? Maybe I'm messing something up. Anyways, let's just pretend that was a scenario. Don't ship economy, right? Ship priority or ship first class, because when somebody has to wait 2 to 7 days or 9 days, I mean, they're going to pass up your offer. People want items now. So I don't know exactly what's going on down there, but ship priority or first class mail, people do not want to wait. In the comment section right now, I'm going to go into the comment section. I want to ask you guys, what's the most you would pay for this vest? Without doing any research right now, what's the most you would pay for this Orvis vest if you came across it at a thrift store? Right? Let's play that scenario. What's the most you would pay? And also, let me ask the question, say yes or no. If this was for sale for $15, maybe you walk into Goodwill, you're going through the racks, they got it in the specialty boutique area for $14.99. Yes, you would buy, or no, you would pass. right? Let's just say that you see that the sold listings are selling for 50 or 60 bucks. Would you buy it or not? Let's see what folks have to say. All right. So Michael, what's going on, Michael? Michael says I would pay 15 max. So Darren Eckelman says $3, the worst gamer 2. You resellers are cheap. I swear, resellers are the cheapest people that I've ever met. I'm a reseller and I'm Jewish, so that's even worse. I'm the cheapest guy you'll ever meet. No, but all jokes aside, you got to be thrifty, right? We're thrifters for a reason. We're looking for a good deal. Um, MC Termite says yes, max $20 after seeing that sold one. Oh, okay. So Jane helped me out. Big shout out to Jane. Jane says the reason it's 6 to 9 days is because they have 5 days handling time. No, don't do that. 1 day handling time, 1 or 2 day handling time max. Do not do 5 day handling time. Right now, go into your settings, guys, if you're new. And if you're wondering why you're not getting sales, if your handling time is any more than a day, you're probably losing out on conversions. I know a lot of us don't think about it in terms of conversions because we're not running our own site, but me as a marketer, as somebody who does a lot of marketing and I sell my own products and I've built my own websites and I have access to analytics like that. I realize that tweaking little things can make the biggest difference, right? Tweaking little things can make the biggest difference in terms of conversions. And what I mean by that is, say, for example, 100 people visit your eBay store. How many people are buying? If 100 people visit your store and 10 people buy, you have a 10% conversion rate. Now, consider that you're doing 5 day handling time, right? Maybe you're not taking the greatest pictures. Maybe you're not including measurements in your listing. Excuse me, I got a stuffy nose right now. I apologize. Let's just say that all those things are true and you're converting at 10%. Every 10 people buy for every 100 people that visit. Well, what if you included measurements and then you boosted your conversion rate to 12%, right? What if you change your handling time from 5 to 1 and maybe you boosted it another 3%? That's an extra 5% right there, That adds up. It really does add up. And with compounding and cash flow and all these different things that come into play in a business, conversions are so important. So analyze your business, analyze, how's your quality of pictures, right? Just improving your pictures alone could, add an extra couple percent in your conversions. Adding good keywords could add a couple percent in your conversions. Maybe free shipping adds a couple percent in your conversions because it helps you to rank in the search engine. And as you know, eBay's algorithm is going to favor anybody who's going to sell more items. And I think by offering free shipping, you are going to sell more items. So again, went off on a little rant right there, but conversions are super, super important. So the worst gamer says mine is set to 2 days. Should I make it the same business day shipping? Let me ask you guys a question. To become a top rated seller, do you have to have 1 day handling time? I forget. Let me know out there, guys. I don't remember. Wow. So JetMD says, when I changed my handling time to 1 day, my sales increased by 10 to 15%. Wow. You guys, we're living in a society where we want it now. Amazon is training people. Amazon, let me put it this way. Amazon is super smart. They're like one of the biggest companies in the world. Their number one goal is customer satisfaction, right? Creating value to the customer, giving the customer what they want. When Amazon does something, they don't just do it because they're doing it just to do it. They're doing it because their data is proving that it works. Amazon's not offering 1 day shipping and 2 day shipping and 12-hour shipping and drone delivery and all these weird wacky things that are coming for no reason at all. They have proven with their data and analytics, and don't forget, I mean, Amazon's one of the biggest e-commerce sites. They have so much data and information. They are giving people what they want. People want it quick. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, if you're offering 2 day handling time and then shipping on top of that, or 3 day or 5 day, you're losing out on conversions, bottom line. So, definitely do that. Let's move on to the last item. This was a cool little item that I came across. Sold for $34.99, Fruit of the Loom, kind of like pajamas or long john overalls, whatever these things are called, long johns, I believe. Um, this looks like it's maybe a little outdated. I don't know if this is newer or older. I don't know much about it, but I thought it was a cool item. I just want to share with you guys because, what if you came across a pair of long johns, right, at the thrift store for $5? I mean, would you pop? Like before this show, I wouldn't. I would probably just pass on it. But if they were in good shape and I came across them now, I would pop. Obviously I want to do a little more research, but I would pop. So yeah, those are the 10 items that I wanted to share with you guys that you could, sell on eBay within your eBay clothing business to make some money. These are 10 items that I thought were unique, 10 items I thought would, be able to add value to your life. So when you're at the thrift store, you could actually, be on the lookout for these items. I know a lot of you folks are, struggling and having a challenge at times with finding items. And, my advice to you is just continue to study, continue to research, continue to, study the sold listings. And believe it or not, I study the sold listings all the time, and I come across brands and styles and different variations of items that I've never even seen before, right? And I've spent thousands and thousands of hours in the sold listings. So stay humble, right? Don't think you know it all, because you don't. There's so many items out there within the clothing niche. And with that being said, there's so many opportunities as well. So if you're looking, maybe if you're looking to get started on eBay and, you don't know what products to start with, give clothing a shot. You can get it cheap. It's abundant everywhere. You can find it at thrift stores, garage sales, flea markets, um, all over the place, guys. Clothing is everywhere. It's cheap to get into. The risk is low. You don't need a ton of money to get started with it. I mean, as long as you have a phone, some decent light, whether it's daylight or get some daylight bulbs and set it up in your living room or whatever. I mean, you could snap some pictures and have it up for sale. I mean, throw it in a poly bag. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to get started with. I think the learning curve is figuring out what to buy and sell, how to price it, how to, take measurements and all that stuff. But you can do it, guys. There's a lot of opportunities out there with clothing, and I think it's a great opportunity for people, right? I was doing it full time at one point. It was my full time gig. Now, obviously, I've scaled back quite a bit because I'm running multiple businesses. And one cool thing about being an entrepreneur is you can kind of pick and choose how you want your business to work and what you want to focus on. But if you're new and you don't know where to start, I think clothing is a great opportunity. So somebody wanted me to review the 10 items. I've already X'd out of them on my tab, so I apologize. If you want to just, in about 10 minutes, this replay video will be up on my channel, so you can go through real quick and review it all, just the different brands and whatnot. So I apologize about that. Some people still use them for the outhouse jet. Rakin, I would love if you can make a short video about keywords. Yeah, I could definitely make a video about keywords. That might be an interesting video, actually. So the Informer says my local Goodwill has clothing for $1.23 on Black Friday. Totally stoked. Better get there early. Texas Gal Treasures. What's going on, Margaret? Good to see you. Everybody go over to Texas Gal Treasures YouTube channel. Smash that subscribe button. So Jet MD is saying, Steve, do you iron or steam? I do have a little, what's the brand called? I forgot what the brand of the steamer is, but I have one of those little standing steamers, put some water in it. Steam comes out and, you can steam your items and get the wrinkles out that way. I haven't used it in like a year. I haven't had a time that I've needed it. Well, to be honest with you, there was one item that I should have steamed a couple weeks ago, and I was just lazy and I didn't. And I just let the brand sell itself. So that might have hurt me with conversions a little bit. I'm not perfect. But I need to bring that upstairs because it's in my garage right now. So I don't have an excuse not to use it. Sometimes I get lazy and I'm like, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I've got a steamer. It's good to have. Sometimes you'll find items that are just so wrinkled and just a complete mess that if you put it up, I mean, especially dress shirts, it would never sell. So I think it's a good thing to have. Conair, yep, I think that's the one I have as well. Michael says, just started selling this week. I have listed 18 items in the past week. Thanks for the inspiration, and I look forward to growing my inventory. Michael, congratulations. A couple things of advice. Um, Make sure as soon as you can to get your, I don't know if you guys, if you have a selling limit right now, make sure to get your limits increased. So call in eBay in a couple weeks or continue bothering them and saying like, hey, can you increase my limits? Because they're going to stop you real quick. They're going to stop you dead in your tracks with a certain amount of money you could sell and a certain amount of items. So stay on eBay to make sure they lift your selling limits. Also, Michael, one thing I want to say is, continue listing, man. I know you're already on it, but there's a strong correlation between how much money you make and how many items you list. So continue listing, continue studying the sold listings, right? Exactly what I did. Go to eBay, go to men's clothing, and start studying items. Maybe start with button fronts, then move to dress pants, then maybe move to jeans, and then ties. Start studying the little sub niches within the clothing niche, and go out and experiment. Go out to the thrift stores, get acquainted with your thrift stores, figure out what thrift stores are best, right? In my little area, I've got a Savers, I've got a Salvation Army, and I've got a Goodwill, that are within like a mile radius of where I live. Nah, maybe 3 mile radius. And I know what days to go. I know what times to go. I know what sections to look at. I know what sections are overpriced. I know what sections are underpriced. Each thrift store has its own personality, right? Like just like every person out in this world. Some people are nice. Some people are mean. Some people are funny. Some people get upset about certain things. It's the same way with a thrift store. A thrift store has a personality, right? The people who work there have certain pricing personalities, if that even exists in terms of thrifting terminology. But each thrift store has its own personality, right? There's thrift stores where I go and the jeans are so cheap. It's almost like, what are you doing putting these diesel jeans in here for $2.99? Whereas you go to a different thrift store and the personality of the jeans section is like, you know what? You better be Donald Trump or else I ain't going to let you afford this pair of jeans. Each thrift store has its own personality. So get to know your thrift stores, right? Go often. Go often and check out all the different subsections and the different sub niches. Steve, same day or 1 day handling is a requirement for top rated seller seal on eBay. So there you go. I wouldn't recommend same day. I just think that's a little over the top. But I would do the 1 day handling time. Give yourself a little room for error. So Greg Wright says, hey, during your quote unquote eBay jail time as a newbie, sell in lots so you can sell more products with fewer number of listings. So that's good. That's good advice right there. I think they are going to put a threshold in terms of your amount, your dollar amount as well. So you might hit your dollar amount before your number of listings. But yeah, try listing in lots for sure. 104 people watching live. So thank you everyone for watching live. Hopefully you're finding value in this video. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys have planned for Thanksgiving? You going out to your folks' house? Are you having Thanksgiving at your house? And also for the ladies out there who are watching, leave a comment below and let me know, what is your secret dish? What is the dish that you make? Let me put it another way. What's the dish, and maybe some men out there are cooking as well, but what's the dish that you put out on the table on Thanksgiving that makes your family go crazy? Let me know. I'm hungry right now. I haven't had breakfast. Get me excited. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all watching. That's pretty cool. Fabric Hoarder. I like that name. Is it a good idea to sell? Is it a good idea to tell the thrift shop worker that you are a reseller? I don't think it really matters. I mean, if I had to say yes or no, I would say yes. Tell them, build a relationship with them, because I can't tell you how many times, I go into the thrift store and, for example, at my Goodwill, I've got one lady, she calls me the YouTube guy. Somehow she knows I'm raking profit on YouTube. And this one Goodwill I go, they all know what I do. And they're always helping me out. Like, hey, video games just got put into the blue cart, it's out back, or they just brought out all this new clothing, or you should check out those jeans. So I'd say yes. You're going to find some kind of I don't know, people who don't really like what you do. I feel like the Salvation Army, not all of them, but like if I had to choose a thrift store that doesn't like resellers, I don't know why, but the Salvation Army, I had a conversation with a woman the other day, and she's like ranting on and on about like we were just chatting. She didn't know I was a reseller. I don't think she did. She's like, it's really wrong what these resellers are doing. They're coming in here and they're buying items and they're selling them for a profit. And it was a little deeper than that because what she was saying was like some resellers come in and they ask for like, hey, it's $5. Can I get it for $2? And they give them a deal and then they find out they resell it. They weren't a big fan of that, but I don't know. Let's not dive into that rabbit hole. Oh wow. Speaking of the devil, I just got an offer on my loudmouth pants for $25. I'm gonna reject that offer though, because I'm confident I could get at least $40 for these because of the design. So let's see what everyone has to say. I want to see what specialty dishes you guys are making out there. 40. Real mac and cheese and real mashed potatoes. Woo! Mr. Sadie, you better save me some of that. Let's see. Sausage stuffing. Very interesting. Fried turkey. How do you fry a turkey? Those things are huge. Does eBay count Sunday as shipping? No, I believe they only count shipping Monday through Friday, right? So I think that's the case. That's the way I've been doing it for years. So hopefully I haven't been screwing up. I sell books when I'm sourcing. I scan the books, but clothes, how do you do it? Well, I actually just released a brand new clothing scanner. So if you go into the description, it's a software I've created, and you scan a piece of clothing, and it tells you how much it's worth. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sorry. I had to go there. I'm just messing around with you guys. Would you guys buy that, though, if I came up with a proprietary software where, you know how you scan barcodes? What if you scanned a clothing tag and it came up with the price? How crazy would that be? No, it's not necessary, though. I use a sold listing. So what I do is I look up the brand. I look up the, anything that has to do with the clothing item that stands out, like the material, the size, the design. So, for example, say I found the Willis and Geiger, Willis Geiger sweater. I would type in Willis Geiger sweater extra large, and I'd look it up that way and go through the sold listing. So, don't tell Target you are a reseller; you will get kicked out. Yeah, Target hates resellers. So, if you are selling on Amazon, you can sell new with tags clothing, right? So you can get yourself the Scoutify app if you have Inventory Lab and scan your clothing tags that way. But if the item doesn't have a tag, you're not going to be able to scan it. Darren says, Steve, buy a big pot and use peanut oil. That sounds delicious. So someone says fried turkey is okay, but I like mine smoked. So, Bubba, it looks like you got some competition in the comment feed. Devesto Vision, hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. Says, I make the best mac and cheese ever. So, we might have to have a mac and cheese face-off to see who makes the best. Crafty Caregiver says, I let them know that I'm a reseller. I save the money because I am a reseller. I don't have to go on welfare. They are happy to help. Wait, hold on. What? I don't know what that means. They're happy to help and give me a discount to help me out. Okay. I thought you were telling them that you're on welfare and you need to give me a discount because I'm going to resell it. I wasn't sure how that came out. I think I read that wrong. Hey guys, don't forget to sell used toilet paper tubes. Seriously, they're free to use, free to you, and crafters and art teachers will pay. Are you serious? Is somebody messing with me right now? Toilet paper tubes? Let's look that up. I don't know if he's messing with me or not. Toilet paper tubes. Can you see my screen? Yes. Okay. What? Are you serious? Hold on one second. Let's go to sold. Shut up. What? No freaking way. Oh my God, these things are actually selling like hotcakes. Lot of 118. How much would that cost to ship though? That's what I'm wondering. Are you kidding me? No freaking way. This is a lot of 118 empty, clean. Now he had to put in that keyword right there. This isn't a lot of 118 dirty toilet paper cardboard tubes. 118 empty, clean toilet paper cardboard tubes plus 4 empty clean paper towel or cardboard tubes. I'm going crazy right now, guys. Are you serious? This is wacky. This is. Let me go to. Let's have some fun. Let's go to price plus highest shipping first. Oh my gosh. 350 toilet paper empty carton tubes. Wow. That's freaking wacky. I don't even know what to say. Now I know. Now I guess I'll be having a box set outside the door of, or in the garage of, a big box in my garage to throw all my empty tubes. And I don't know if it's worth it or not, though. Let me know what you guys think. Greg, appreciate that. Greg, I thought you were playing me for a sec. I just think of grossness on them. I mean, mistakes happen. New to UCT says Jonathan. I learned how to sell clothes from Raken's channel, and then I taught him about Amazon. My buddy makes me mean lobster mac and cheese. So, yeah, appreciate you guys watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button below. There's a little thumbs up, and then there's a little thumbs down. Hit the thumbs up if you like this. If you didn't like it, feel free to hit a thumbs down, but just let me know what I could do in the future to, improve these videos and add more value to your life. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to serve you and make content that helps you out and helps you to grow your business, or maybe just entertains and inspires you. I think it's really important that we all stick together. And, if you want to grow your eBay business, consume content around your eBay business. It's going to help you a lot. But yeah, hit that like button. I definitely appreciate that. Again, if you guys want to pop on the Black Friday deals that I am offering up until Sunday, check out the comments below. I've got a 40% off coupon for you guys to join the Green Room. So go to greenroomuniversity.com, and then you can hit buy it now and then get that. Or you can just check out the description below. Use the code Black Friday. That's 40% off. I'm doing 60% off of a 101 plus 102 killer clothing brand. That's a lot of 2 ebooks that I've created, and 60% off of that. So that's a killer deal. I don't think I've ever done it that cheap. I also have 60% off my Pawn Shops ebook and audiobook. It's actually the full package bundle. So I created a book that teaches you how to make money from pawn shops, which is definitely a interesting and lucrative opportunity right there. So 60% off that as well. And last but not least, my full program called the Blazing Profits Training Program. Blazing Profits, that's 60% off. So that's a 272-page ebook. That's a bunch of videos. That's a bunch of interviews, templates, different things like that. That's 60% off as well. So if you guys want to check any of that out, feel free to check in the description below. These are all tools to help you out. There's so many things out there, guys, to help you, right? There's books, there's free YouTube videos, there's Facebook groups, paid, free, there's ebooks that I've created, there's, all these different things. Or just spend your time to go out there and study. But there's a lot of tools out there, guys. There's no excuse for us not to be starting and or growing / making money in our eBay business.